Guys, Joel back with another video, and today we're going to be doing how to get the Spider-Man physique. This is a perfect physique for most people. You'll look good at the beach, you'll look nice in shirts, you'll be a nice, lean, muscular physique, better than the average person, and you'll just look good. Spider-Man's just a superhero with Spider-Man-like abilities and like an above-average physique. Like I said, Spider-Man is around 5'8", 170 pounds, which would make sense given his body composition and his body fat once you take a look at it. So, first of all, what are the points of his physique, right? There's not really much to his physique. It's a very simple physique. He's symmetrical all around, probably has about anywhere from 10 to 30 pounds of lean mass on him. Body fat probably around 8 to 12, and all muscles are developed very well. So obtaining this physique likely gonna take you 1 to 3 years just to pack around 10 to 30 pounds of mass on your frame, probably 15, right? And you can go about this any particular way, right? Maybe not the Arnold split, because you'll get more like of your arms in there. So any basic routine though, like push-pull legs will work. Even the garbage bro split will work, just given that your intensity is good. An upper lower split would work very well. The Arnold split will work well too, which will probably have more developed arms than most people. So for like a step-by-step in-depth analysis, right? What you want to do, let's just say you get on push-pull legs, or you're a beginner, right? And you want to start with an upper-lower body split. We'll talk about push-pull legs later, right? You want to start going to the gym. Now, depending on your body fat, right? You can find your body fat through like websites or scales or a machine. I implore you to find it, or just look at reference images. It's not too hard to gauge where you are based on your look. And if you're above 15% body fat, I'd say, for the first couple of months, just cut down your body fat diet with clean foods until you hit roughly 8 to 12, right? And once you've hit 8 to 12, all you're going to do is lean bulk, right? And to lean bulk, you're just going to eat 200 to 300 calories above your maintenance. You can find your maintenance calories by going to caloriecalculator.net, typing in your stats, calculating it, and then whatever your maintenance weight is, you up it by like 200 to 500. And then for cutting, you do the exact same thing, but you just eat 200 to 300 below your maintenance weight, right? Now, on the other hand of things, if you are below that body fat threshold of 8 to 12, I implore you to lean bulk. Like I said, find your maintenance calories and then just eat 200 to 500 above that if you're 8 to 12% body fat for like the first year or two, right? And depending on like which way you started, by the end of that 2 years, you're going to either have to cut or bulk again. If you started out bulking, you're going to have to cut. If you started out cutting, you're going to have to bulk, right? In that last year, right? So the first 2 years is going to be like recomposition, getting to where you need to, whether you need to get your body fat up or down, like I just said, and building your muscle. And then the third year, you're probably not going to be at the exact body fat because you're going to be focused on putting on mass, right? For the first 2 years, you're just going to cut right back down. So it's simply a process of getting your body to the correct starting point, locking in and just eating, training correctly for the next year or two to build on the muscle. And then you'll probably have to do a cut again. You probably won't be as high as body fat as you think. You probably need to do a mini cut, but cutting back down. I implore you to add a little bit of cardio into your routine. It'll just help you be able to eat just a little bit more. It's good for your health, and it'll help your performance on your lifts as well. As for cardio, what I can recommend, because you're not going to need heavy cardio given you get to the like correct start point, right? So you could probably just walk on the treadmill for 10 to 15 minutes. Nothing like too crazy. You could go on an elliptical. You could jump rope for like 5 to 10 minutes. Don't jump rope for too long because jump roping is very effective at burning calories. And like I said, in the first 2 years, you don't want to be too low, but you want to be relatively lean. You just want to see some ab definition, basically. And then in the third year, you can like drop down. Put up a routine that will get you the Spider-Man physique right now. Like I said, just any well-rounded physique that you're hitting all muscles with symmetry will get you the physique within a couple of years, right? I'm going to go a little more in depth on eating. Now, for the first 2 years, you can be a slightly more lenient, but your meals should mostly be comprised of like high protein with like medium carbs and fats, right? So examples of this would be like egg, sausage, and bacon for breakfast, maybe a protein bar for a snack, chicken and rice for your lunch, tuna for like your second snack, or a protein shake, or maybe, protein shake if like your second snack lines up with your post-gym. And for dinner, you could eat like chicken and sweet potatoes, right? I'll put up like my exact eating, but for the first 2 years, it's not very hard to like be within range. And you just want to eat relatively clean and have good meal portions, nothing too specific. And you can also use MyFitnessPal to help you track so that you're on track to gain and lose, like if you're working on getting to the starting point, right? So I talked about the training, the eating, getting to the starting point, basically everything you need to get to physique. But what are some extra tips or things that you may not know? This is ideally a video for beginners, right? So your main thing, right? In order to make sure that you're progressing, you need to be pushing yourself harder every workout. So I implore you, a tip that I find is good is to have a spotter, because having a spotter allows you to go to failure every workout and really try to push yourself harder. So let's say you did 6 reps of bench press last workout and that was failure. You're going to try to hit 7 this time. But the thing is, if you're by yourself, there's a 90% chance you're not going to try to hit 7, because if you do fail, you're dead. So getting a spotter helps you with your confidence, everything. And on top of that, even if you don't hit the 7, they can just, let's say you hit like 6.5, they can help you by just putting a finger under, just a finger to help you. And you'll get all you need from that rep, and you'll definitely hit 7 the next time. So getting a spotter will definitely help you to push yourself past failure, right? Another tip is I would implore you to keep the most of your liquid calories, or not liquid calories, but keep most of what you're consuming liquid-wise to water. Majority of it should be water. Maybe for breakfast, if you want apple juice or orange juice, that's fine. But mostly should be water, because water is going to help lubricate your joints to make your workouts more effective. That's what your muscles are like full of. Being hydrated also helps you feel much better in the gym. Drink a lot of water. And the third tip is more on the eating that I mentioned already, but just split your meals up into smaller meals. It's just better for your metabolism. Just do it. And a bonus tip, what can hold people's progress back is injuries. I know I get a lot of injuries, and proper repercussions can help that a lot, right? So 2 things I recommend is you invest and order yourself an ice pack off Amazon. It should be like $20. And ice your important joints twice a week. So your shoulders, your wrist, your lower back, and probably your knees. In addition to that, I recommend you get on a good flexibility stretching routine. And this will help immensely. This will help your range of motion so that you can get more from every exercise in the gym. This will help you age better. This will help you warm up your body for the day. This will help your muscles not be as tight. I noticed when I started stretching, I didn't even have to warm up going into my leg workouts. Now, I still do, because you should. But it just helps you overall. So injury, repercussion, and just protecting yourself, dedicate time to that. Ice your joints twice a week and stretch twice a day. And those are my main tips. So to recap on this whole Spider-Man physique thing, get your focus on, for the first couple, 1 to 2 months, getting yourself to around 15-12% body fat, just so you can have somewhat visible abs, whether you need to cut or bulk. Follow maybe a push-pull legs routine for 1 to 2 years. And then your last year, or once you hit like 2.5 years, you can start to cut down. Slowly just start to cut down. Just lower your carbs, keep your protein high, lower your fats, and cut down to like 10% body fat, and you will have the Spider-Man physique. It's that simple. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Let me know what other physiques you want to see how to get next. I'll probably do the Baki physique one, but that's not very realistic. So I'm going to have to take a little bit of time to maybe figure out how to make a more achievable one, do a little more research and whatnot, yada, yada, yada. But yeah, thank you guys for watching.